My name's Jacob Burdis. I'm the creator of Promises of the Book of Mormon. When I study the scriptures, I can get distracted. These are my pre-mission scriptures. They're pretty tattered. There's a quote that says, "Hope is an abiding trust that the Lord will fulfill His promises made to you." And I thought, well, that's awesome. If I need to have hope, then I need to know the promises He's made to me. And that's what started the whole project. When you open the app, there's two buttons. What I promise to do, and then below that is what God promises me. So if you click what I promise to do, you see all of the categories, all those things that we promise to do. So I clicked endure. 1 Nephi 22:31. Wherefore, if ye shall be obedient to the commandments and endure to the end, ye shall be saved at the last day. The scriptures give us promises, and those promises give us hope. And that hope is like the fuel that keeps us going. Right before I went on my mission, my dad got remarried. And it wasn't really an amazing experience. My sister, she stopped considering herself Mormon. Probably about 6 months before I went on my mission, my brother was excommunicated. And so that's kind of the state of my family when I went into the MTC. There were times where I questioned if leaving was a smart thing to do. You know, I felt like, isn't there more that I could do at home instead of going on my mission? I remember one promise I read. This actually isn't in the Book of Mormon. And so the scripture is in D&C 118, verse 3. Let the residue continue to preach from that hour, and if they will do this in all lowliness of heart and meekness and humility and long-suffering, I, the Lord, will give unto them a promise that I will provide for their families, and an effectual door shall be opened for them from henceforth. When I read that, my question was, do I need to go home? Do I need to provide for my families? Do I need to go help them? And the answer from this promise said, no. If you keep doing what you're doing, if you keep preaching the gospel, then I will take care of your families. And to me, that was a very personal promise. That was a time when I needed it. I needed the hope. And throughout the course of my mission, a lot of great things happened in my family. My brother got rebaptized. My mom got remarried about a year later on my mission, and she's still married, and it's a great experience. And it just shows me how when the Lord makes a promise, you trust in that promise, He gives you hope to keep going, and then He'll make good on His promise, and He'll fulfill it. The last thing I want to do with the app is take away someone's opportunity to study and find things for themselves. The Book of Mormon is a great place to start. I think it has a lot of beautiful promises, but it's not the only scripture that contains promises. Eventually, I'd like to have a place where you could go and see from Preach My Gospel, from General Conference talks, from manuals of church presidents, all of the promises that are contained. I think if people knew the power that could come from really understanding promises and really starting to implement them, there would be so much more hope in their testimonies and their conversion.